Welcome to the Windows Computer and Technology channel, and this is a quick look at what's new in the latest build that we had this week for Windows 11, and we're going to go through quickly the different options, the different new features in this video and talk about the latest build, but we are going to look at these features in detail in the next few days and have videos on each of them and how they work. And of course, for those that are insiders in the dev channel, you will see all of the features that we're running. Those that are not insiders, what's fun is that you will see some of the features implemented that will possibly eventually come to your Windows 11 operating system. So build fit 22518 was released, of course, on Wednesday, and it has quite a few little things in there. Now, one of the things that you need to know for those on ARM64, there's an issue that means that this build is not available. The install went well, was quite fast as usual, and had pretty much no problem. I've been using it. I had one issue yesterday. The screen went dark, and I had to restart my PC by using the power button. But this morning there was an update to my Intel graphics driver, so I wonder if maybe that's the issue and it will be fixed. If I do have it again, I'll let you guys know. Remember that being a insider preview build, it's a test build. That's something that can happen, and that's why you're testing it. Now, what's new? Well, you see this background picture? It's something new that is now available that is called the Spotlight Collection. So when you go into your settings in Windows 11 Dev Channel build, and then you go into personalization here, and then background. On the first option here at the top, you have usually what was picture. You can have solid color, you can have a slideshow of your own, but now there's something called Spotlight Collection, which is a picture that is sent to you by Microsoft, and that will have a different picture every day, or depending on how fast you want to have them to appear on your computer. So the Spotlight Collection is there to, of course, manage everything that's happening and how this will happen. The pictures in the background are beautiful. A lot of nice pictures. You can actually right click on the icon. There's a new icon that's put on the desktop. It says open, or of course you can switch different options if you go to there's information about what that is and so on. So this is new, and we'll offer new pictures all the time for anyone that is in the dev channel right now. So this is possibly rolling out eventually, which is, if you like, a lot of people like to have beautiful pictures in the background. Well, Spotlight Collection will bring that easily. There's a new entry point for widgets on the taskbar. On the bottom left, you have a weather icon. That kind of reminds us of the famous weather widget that we had on the, I don't remember the name that it had, but on Windows 10, you have an option for news and weather on the bottom right. Well, this is maybe trying to kind of help with that. So now you have your weather available, and you can add widgets to the Widgets app and choose the different apps in the feeds. Now, my widgets is kind of broken for some reason. It shows nothing but the panel. But that is something new. So you have now an entry point there on the bottom left. Honestly, for weather like this, I kind of like it because I like to have a view of the weather on the taskbar. If you put your taskbar to the left, the widget's entry point will actually be moved to the right, I believe. So that's how it's going to be now. There's a new way of voice access that is kind of improved. So if you want to try to control Windows 11 with your voice, in the settings, if you go to accessibility and go into the speech options here at the bottom, you have a voice access that you can turn on. Right now, it's mostly available in English only, but there's going to be other languages that are going to support it over time. You can start accessing your PC with voice commands. That's not new in a sense because Windows has that capability for a long time, but there's newer and easier way of doing it now to use this. Well, actually going to test this out at some point and make a video about it. Another thing that's making it easier, if you want to have the Windows subsystem for Linux, it was always complicated. You had to enable it in the optional modules or optional installs in Windows, and then you had to go through all of that. Well, now you can actually get it directly from the Microsoft Store. The Windows Subsystem for Linux previews here. You don't have to go through hoops now to actually install it. You install it from the store, then you install the distro that you want from the store, and you will have the possibility to actually get the Windows Subsystem for Linux working on your system. So all you have to do is install it from the store and then check out what other subsystem, what Linux version or distro is available for the subsystem for Linux and get it. And then, of course, you'll have it available within the subsystem. So this is an easier way to have this basically on the computer than it was before. What is also interesting in here is that there's a new way to have the underlying platform change the reliability of switching between multiple keyboards and languages. This is always a nightmare for a lot of people when you want to switch between one keyboard to the other. They're trying to make this easier, so this might be interesting for a lot of people. So that's pretty much what we have in a very quick way. There's a lot of fixes, including one where a lot of people apparently had problems with the taskbar that was having issues, and the file explorer that would crash also. So this is what they fixed here, and they fixed a lot of other things that if you had problems, maybe are going to be better with this new build. Of course, like I said, we will be checking out each detail or each functionality and much more detail in different videos if you guys want to have a little more time and a little more review of what's the future going to bring to Windows 11 in the future. So basically, lots of interesting stuff and a lot more stuff this week in the new features. Hope that that's going to happen also with future builds. If you enjoy my videos, please subscribe, give us thumbs up. Thank you for watching.